That's the VIP lounge. Are you sure you didn't get the wrong waiting area? President Sato, it's time for your boarding procedures. Wait, what? President?
My name is Keiji Sato. I was about to head out on a business trip and stopped by the lounge before departure, but...
Hold on. Isn't that Keiichi?
Momoka? She's my ex-girlfriend from middle school. Momoka Hinase. She's the daughter of the president of Days Airlines, but apparently she got hired on as a flight attendant. I don't really have great memories with Momoka.
That's the VIP lounge. Are you sure you didn't get the wrong waiting area?
Actually, I'm scheduled to fly Days Airlines first class today, so...
Oh, really? You moved away right after middle school graduation. So I figured you hadn't even sorted out high school or anything. Guess that wasn't the case. President Sato, is this where you went?
She's also a Days Airlines flight attendant, Miss Noa Yugeta.
It's time for boarding procedures for flight BK-10.
Ah, thank you, Miss Yugeta. Looks like I missed my chance to use the lounge after all.
Wait, what? President? Mr. Sato is the president of Tokimeki Tech, you know? They're an important business partner for Days Airlines. You didn't know that? That Tokimeki Tech? The one that supplies all the seat area unit equipment for our Type A aircraft?
That's the one.
No way. Tokimeki Tech isn't a particularly big company, and I haven't done anything majorly wrong. So it should be fine. Plus, they weren't even used in the Type B aircraft that came after.
Looks like it's almost boarding time, so I'll head out. And so, I boarded the Days Airlines passenger jet, but... things seem to be getting noisy over in economy class. What's going on?
Oh my, what could it be? Excuse me, is this plane safe? Something around here smells burnt. We're currently looking into the cause, so if you could just wait a moment.
Are we just supposed to sit and wait?
We'll be moving the passengers seated near the affected area away from their seats temporarily. Ms. Hanase, I'm going to contact the cockpit, so could you handle escorting the passengers? Understood.
That smell!
Oh, Mr. Sato. Actually, the reading lights, charging ports, and seat controls are all malfunctioning together. Nothing is operating properly. Thankfully, it's just that they're not functioning correctly, with no fire or anything. But a burning smell is starting to come from them. I've already contacted Captain Mayama, but...
I see.
It's fine. Mr. Sugawa from Wakudoki Corps happens to be on board this flight as well. Mr. Sugawa! The units in this Type B aircraft are made by Wakudoki Corps. But everything is okay, right?
There's nothing to worry about. A slight burning smell is well within normal parameters. A passenger probably plugged in some high-output electronic device or something. It's likely a usage issue on the customer's end. Is that really all it is?
I've never heard of incorrect usage causing a burning smell.
No, there might be another cause.
Huh?
Who are you? I'm Sato, the representative of Tokimeki Tech, a company that produces small control components for the same seat area. Tokimeki Tech? Yes, we provide units for the Type A aircraft, which were manufactured before this Type B model. So, you're the company that wasn't selected when they moved to the Type B, huh? May I take a look at the area where the malfunctioning is occurring?
Yes, right this way. Hold on. What are you doing without permission? I think it's safer to have an expert like Mr. Sato take a look rather than us. Doing that puts Mr. Sugawa in a really awkward position.
This isn't a usage problem. I think the cause is a malfunction in the cabin's power system. If you block off the affected section of cabin power or shut the whole thing down, the symptoms should settle down.
Thank you so much. I'll go inform the cockpit right away.
Attention, all passengers. We sincerely apologize for the concern this has caused. This is your captain, Mayama speaking. We are currently addressing a minor issue, But please rest assured, there is no problem with the flight itself.
We've made adjustments to the power system, so it's safe to return to your seats now. I'm relieved to hear we'll make it to our destination.
Phew! Thank goodness!
Mr. Sato, thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
Wakudoki Core and Tokimeki Tech?
And so, the trouble was resolved, and we made it safely to our destination. A few days later.
Thank you for your help in handling the recent incident.
Thank you for having President Hinase join us today as well. Not at all. I hear you handled the situation splendidly.
After landing, the aircraft from the BK-10 incident was marked as grounded. The abnormal odor and electrical anomaly were recorded in the maintenance log, and we prohibited operation until maintenance verification could be completed. The day's airline's maintenance division then launched an emergency root cause investigation team and brought Tokimeki Tech on as an external technical advisor. That's the situation.
From here, our engineer Takeuchi will explain.
The cause this time was a new Wakudoki Core unit retrofitted into the Type B aircraft. Keep costs down, the understating wiring protection and heat dissipation margins were inadequate. During operation, contact from seat movement, passengers' feet, baggage, and so on gradually damaged the harness. And once the insulation broke down, localized heating and the abnormal odor occurred. That's our analysis. Please, refer to the documents we distributed for the detailed analysis.
Based on these findings, we recommend an immediate priority inspection of all seat area units. For the time being, we recommend disabling the passenger power supply and replacing the units as soon as possible.
I can't believe something like this happened.
If you're going to swap the units, why not switch to Tokimeki Techs? They're installed in the Type A aircraft manufactured before the Type B, and they've never caused a single problem. I understand Wakudoki Corp's units are cheaper, but if there's a safety issue, we'd be putting our customers at risk.
I agree as well. Thanks to Mr. Sato's quick thinking this time, we avoided a major accident. But if it had escalated to a fire mid-flight, it could have easily become a catastrophic disaster. I understand that Tokimeki Tech has high technical capability, but considering the cost, I also think they're expensive.
For now, regarding this incident, we'll hold Wakudoki Corp, the unit manufacturer, accountable. And as Days Airlines, the company that adopted the units, we'll issue a proper public apology as well. We'll also conduct a thorough wear inspection on all of the Type B aircraft units. Understood. Thank you for your response. However, replacing all of the aircraft units is a separate matter. You see...
What?
A serious incident has occurred, and you're not going to replace them?
If Tokimeki Tech's units are really that excellent, why don't they participate in the bidding competition for the units to be installed in our upcoming new Type C aircraft? A competition, huh? If they're judged better than Wakudoki Corp's there, we can also consider installing them in the Type B aircraft.
That's basically a way of putting Mr. Sato and his team to the test.
Understood. Then let's go with that. You're okay with that too, right, Mr. Takeuchi?
Absolutely. I can confidently say our company's technology won't lose to any competitor.
I see. Then I'll be looking forward to it.
Hello. Actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about regarding the upcoming Type C competition. Yes, it's a message from my father.
A few weeks later, the competition was held.
First, we'll have Tokimeki Tech present. Our company's strength is our unit's ability to perform localized shutdowns during anomalies. Rather than aiming for something that never breaks, our system can isolate and shut down only the affected block when overcurrent or overheating occurs. This prevents the entire seat area unit from being dragged into the failure.
Isn't it more important for them to just not break in the first place? Of course. We've ensured durability so they don't break, but we can't deny the possibility of temporary malfunctions. When that happens, how localized can the response be without affecting the whole cabin? The flight attendants and pilots here know better than anyone how important that is. We use indicator lights and logs to make abnormal areas easy to identify, which also makes handoffs from cabin crew to maintenance much smoother.
That's Tokimeki Tech for you. They really get the on-the-ground perspective. Thank you. Next, please go ahead, Wakudoki Core.
Our selling points are our unit's lightweight, modern appearance, and most importantly, the lowest implementation cost in the industry. The money you'd save compared to other companies could be channeled into more renovations.
Low cost is appealing, but isn't there a possibility of malfunctions like the recent BK-10 incident?
Even if there are, they're the kind of thing that can be covered through operational adjustments. Comparing the two companies, isn't a lower implementation price better? I recommend Wakudoki Corp. What does everyone else think? It's also my uncle's company, so cutting ties there would be...
If President Hanase says so, then surely it's fine, right?
Yes, I suppose.
I understand President Hanase's position, but is it really alright to proceed like this?
President Hinase has been pushing for Wakudoki Corp from the start. Looks like our company is at a disadvantage in this competition too.
One moment, please. As an investor and the largest shareholder, may I share my opinion?
Miss Tasari, what is it? This person, I'm sure she was in first class that day.
I was also on the BK-10 flight that Mr. Sato handled. At that time, Mr. Sato identified where the problem was occurring, made an appropriate decision instantly, and presented countermeasures. If you need them, I have detailed notes from that day right here.
What? You even have something like that?
Tokimeki Tech clearly had higher technical skill and a better grasp of the field. Is there something more important than passenger safety?
Oh, of course not.
Our executives use this airline for business trips and overseas assignments, and to protect our employees' lives. We cannot do business with an airline that doesn't prioritize safety.
Miss Tasari's Tasari Holdings is a major corporation. For us, they're our largest shareholder and an important client. But still...
The BK-10 incident has been shared throughout the entire company. What happens if an even bigger problem occurs?
Indeed. It'll be too late once something happens.
President Hanase, after hearing everyone's opinions, isn't the result obvious?
I believe Tokimeki Tech's units are the ones that keep the workplace running smoothly and minimize damage when something does happen. It's painful that the cost is higher than Wakudoki Corp's, but all right then. For the Type C aircraft this time, we'll adopt Tokimeki Tech's units. Depending on how they perform, we'll also consider whether to replace the current Type B units. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And so, Tokimeki Tech's units were adopted for the Type C aircraft. However, that wasn't the end of the story. A few weeks later...
Mr. Sato, are you observing how things are going at the airport again today?
Yes. I want to learn how passengers feel, so I can think about what's working well and what could be improved.
The Type C aircraft is more comfortable than anything we've had before. There are even passengers who specifically booked the Type C on purpose.
Is that so? That makes me really happy. If there have been any issues during flights, or any points where you thought this could have been better, I'd love to hear them.
Let me think. If I had to mention something, I think a lot of passengers seem confused about where the USB ports are located.
It's not so much about the location itself, but the time spent searching for them. That's what's bad. I should improve the visibility from the angle the passenger is sitting at. making them easier to use.
Uh-huh. You really do think about what's best for the customer when you work, don't you? That's wonderful.
What? That compliment was about my work, so don't get carried away, me. If anything comes up in the future, please definitely let me know.
Of course.
Meanwhile, President Hinase and the others. Tokimeki units in the Type C aircraft seem to be well received.
Opinions are starting to come up that we should swap the Type B units to Tokimeki techs as well.
Word of the BK-10 incident is spreading. And if our contract ends like this, our company is going to...
You're right. If that happens, Days Airlines will also be held responsible for the malfunctions. My uncle has been good to me, and I'd like to avoid damaging our relationship with Wakudoki Corp. But
we can't just keep ignoring the voices within the company either.
A little while later.
Please don't push the people in front of you, and walk. Don't run as you move.
Miss Yugeta, what happened? This aircraft is the Type B, Flight BK-18, isn't it?
Oh, Mr. Sato. Actually, when we switched from ground power to onboard power, there was a momentary voltage fluctuation, and smoke came out from under a seat. Ms. Yugeta, what are you doing? Evacuating like this, you're making the customers anxious.
That's right. It's just temporary. From the power switchover.
We can't take off when there's smoke billowing out. I'll handle the rebooking arrangements now. So, Ms. Hinase, please head over and assist immediately. What? Wait.
Miss Yugeta, if it's all right, could I take a look at the aircraft?
I'll let the maintenance department know. Did you coordinate with the team that handled the previous investigation?
Got it. And so, with the airport's approval, I started investigating the cause. A few days later. This time's incident, it wasn't a temporary issue.
Huh?
We found a section where the load spikes specifically at the moment of the electrical switchover. The Type B's cabin power branches off from the front starboard side, and rows 12 through 15 should be hanging off the same branch, right? That's exactly the section where the load was applied and the short circuit occurred.
How could you possibly know all that?
The cabin power configuration is exactly as Mr. Sato described.
I'm an aviation enthusiast, so I researched the cabin wiring and seat layouts of each aircraft model when designing our units. Since you mentioned the possibility of using our units in the Type B as well, I had already studied the Type B in detail. I see.
Through this investigation, we discovered that Wakudoki Corp had thinned out the wiring protection material to cut costs. We also found that the load tolerance during the power switchover wasn't sufficient.
That's...
We've had similar symptoms before, haven't we? Reports were submitted to headquarters, weren't they? Why wasn't anything done about them?
That was because Miss Sugawa told us it was a usage issue. A usage issue, you say? That's all you people ever say, isn't it? You're entrusted with people's lives. How can you brush it all off with a simple line like that? A Tokimeki tech employee would keep working tirelessly to never miss even the smallest crack and to eliminate even those. I don't know how important cost cutting is to you, but if you actually think about your customers, you couldn't possibly justify such a dishonest response.
Mr. Sato is absolutely right. It's a wonder this hasn't led to a major accident before now. We can't continue investing in Days Airlines under these conditions. Let's call a shareholders meeting immediately.
That can't be.
Well, what's going to happen to us? We'll discuss that matter as well.
After that, President Hinase was forced out of his position and retired. Momoka followed suit, quitting as a flight attendant, and apparently the two of them are shutting themselves in at home.
Dad, you need to think about what your next job will be too.
I've never done any work other than being an airline president. I'll leave the job hunting to you, Momoka.
Are you serious?
Wakudoki Corp's reputation also took a major hit from the whole affair, and they went bankrupt.
The lowest cost in the industry. That was the only thing we had going for us. I can't believe it's come to this.
As for me, I'm so glad the new president of Days Airlines is someone who properly upholds safety standards.
We've switched all our aircraft to Tokimeki Tech's units, and we're going to firmly emphasize safety to rebuild trust. We're looking forward to working with you going forward.
Yes. If you'd like, would you go out with me sometime? Not for work, just privately.
I'd love to.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.